Hello guys, this is Dr. Lior Bar-El, and as I promised you, I'm going to be covering every single one of the Treehouse days. So the first one we did already, the video, and this is day 2 of the Treehouse. Tomorrow is going to be day 3 of E3. Actually yesterday was more like the Direct, Nintendo Direct. This is the second day, the Treehouse, so they go more in detail in the game, so I could tell you a little bit more about how we feel, and we could talk about this. We could definitely get a conversation going on about what you guys think, what I think personally of these games, what I can't wait to get right now more than ever, and all of that. And we're going to cover tomorrow as well, indie games. I'm kind of curious to see what's coming out. You know me, I'm not much into indie games, but there are a few that I did get because they really do stand out, and I really think that they're awesome. I just hope they don't cost as much money as like a regular game or whatever, or even 30 bucks. But we'll see. Maybe some of them are worth it. We'll see how that goes along. Anyways, right now what I want to tell you guys is if you go into the special deals of Nintendo, due to the E3, they have a 50% off some of the games. But here, get this. I'm a basketball fan. I like basketball. I like games like NBA Jam and stuff. Wasn't really much into the live series. I liked the live series back in the day, but now I'm like, it's kind of repetitive. But get this. This game was $2.99. NBA Live 2K19. Okay? Right now, instead of 60 bucks, it says literally it's $2.99. $2.99. So you guys go ahead and get this game ASAP. You guys will be absolutely, happy that you can get a game for $2.99, especially if you're getting the Switch right now. You're just getting it and you're looking for a game. Man, I wish I had that back in the day. We didn't even have demos when we first got that back in the day, when we first got this system. So it's doing like an update right now, so I'm just going to let it do its update, and we're going to go right into talking about the whole thing, about, day 2 of that. So definitely go into the Nintendo store, go to the great deals section, and you guys are going to see it right there, $2.99. And some of the games, some select games are 50% off right now. Doom and Wolfenstein, I believe, are on that list as well. Okay, so let's get right into the nitty-gritty right here, to the meat and potatoes of this. So first off, I gotta say, when I saw a brief rundown of Fire Emblem Three Houses, I gotta tell you, I was a little bit impressed, but I was like, it's not for me. They actually played this game so much in depth, and they showed the whole thing behind it, that I gotta say that it looks like one of the games that I actually really would want to buy. Now, I remember they had it, on the 3DS, and I really enjoyed it, and I thought it was a great game. I just, it was like, the thing is, I didn't get, through it all. It didn't really capture me. It kind of got steamrolled by other games. I kind of tossed it to the side and would play it until I beat it, very slowly, and would go back to it, and so on and so forth. This game looks pretty interesting. It looks really amazing, actually. The graphics looks incredible. And it kind of makes me want to play it. And I like these kind of long games. I know it's not for everybody, but I kind of do with these long games. Because when you're paying a $60 price point, it's a hefty price, or God knows what they're going to have, collector's editions or whatever, like they had with the 3DS version. You're going to want it to last you a while. You're not going to want to pick up a game, play it through really quick, and just say, yeah, that's it. That's why I like games like Breath of the Wild. I am really psyched out that they're, like I said, way before anybody even mentioned this in this thing, that they're working on Breath of the Wild 2, and I'm really looking forward to the sequel of Breath of the Wild. But Fire Emblem Three Houses look pretty cool. They really went into depth of it. Each character has their own like storyline, their own kind of missions. It was just so well developed that I'm kind of curious to see how it's gonna, so far, the way it looks like a game that I would want to get just so it could last me a while, and it'll be a fun game, even if it does end up getting steamrolled, and it did look a little bit repetitive in some of the areas or whatnot, but I don't know, I kind of thought that it it's a game that I would like to pick up. Even if it gets steamrolled, I'll always go back to it and beat it. It's something like that. Now, some guys really love this game, so I'm not down in any of that. It's just not my cup of tea to really be invested in it. And like Breath of the Wild, I'll go full on, investing all my time into that. You know, I didn't even beat the game in Breath of the Wild. I took my sweet ass time doing it. Even though, you know, I pretty much completed all the stuff that I had to, I would still go back, try to kill some monster, try to find any little things in the nooks and crannies, you know, of the game, just to complete it before I go into the final battle. So, you know, with this game, I don't see me doing that. I see me just kind of playing it from time to time, picking it up, throwing it down, you know, playing other games, going back to it, and so on and so forth. But this game really, I gotta say, did a great job, I think, really immersing you into the universe of Fire Emblem. I really think this is going to be a good game, and a lot of people are going to definitely enjoy it. Then, of course, Trials of Mana. Now, I told you guys right from the get-go, I really am a big fan of the Secrets of Mana, and I do like the series. I know they have, like, some kind of classic whatever. But Trials of Mana is just incredible. A lot of the old things you're going to see in this game, and it's just... It was one of my favorite games growing up when I was younger. I remember playing this game. I think it was on the Super Nintendo. And I really enjoyed it. I also love the Final Fantasy series. I know, again, not for everybody, but I really dug it. Final Fantasy 3 was actually, I think it was 3 was one of my favorites, and 7 was my favorite. I would definitely like to see that on the Switch, 7 Remake, and we'll get into that, what I have to say about that in another episode sometime next week. I just got to validate some things for y'all. But really interesting. I really liked it. They really played that in depth. Again, amazing graphics. They showed one of the bosses. I was freaking blown away. It looked like a kind of a crossover between retro and, you know, updated graphics. Super Nintendo with updated graphics kind of meshed together. It just looked that good. And definitely check it out. Definitely, I think this game is going to be on many people's requested list. I really think this game's going to go the extra mile. They did a great job with every little aspect of the game by not trying, you know, a lot of these remakes, what they do is, or continuations, they kind of destroy and forget all, you know, they do it from scratch. This game's a new game. Yes, they did it sort of from scratch, but they brought in a lot of the old elements, so you have a lot of reminiscing factors, if that's even a word, that I think a lot of you guys that are part, like me, that were part of that series, that enjoyed that series, we're going to reminisce a lot, and we're going to talk a lot about it, so definitely let me know in the comments down below. What do you guys think of that game, Trials of Mana, after you saw it in the treehouse, you know, when they did a couple minutes that were playing through it? It looked very interesting to me. I think it's definitely a must-buy. Again, I'm a fan of the series. Maybe I'm biased a little bit, but the game looked incredible, and I kind of like how they merged two worlds and brought it together, and not you know, steamroll the old, you know, the old game and just continue on a new story and everything like that, like most games sometimes, most games do. Let's face it. They have a lot of reminiscing factors, and just really felt great. Now, with Dragon Quest XI, like I said before, I don't think it's a game for me. It's a game I've played before, and it's just like a you know, they added things to it. They put things, it's like they upgraded it with an expansion pack. That's what it feels like, based on what I saw. There is some cool stuff, like you can now ride on a bunch of old characters that were somehow your enemy at one in the earlier games, or even, yeah, before. I think it was an 8 or something like that. So, you know, I think it was called Saber Tiger or something like that. Saber something, whatever. And you could ride on him, and he used to be an enemy. And I remember that. That looked, didn't really interest me as much. I didn't really, it's not my kind of thing. Maybe it is for other people. Definitely not downing you guys on it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. What do you guys like about this game? I'd like to know. If you don't like about it, let me know why. I personally, it's just not my cup of tea. It's a game that I've played, you know, many times over, and it just feels like they're doing upgrades to it, and there'll be things that they switch around. And I know it's a little bit more immersed than the usual, but it's still, to me, it's like the same game. Not really something I'm going to be putting my money down on, unless you guys request it, of course, in which then I will do it. And then they had New Lucky's Tale, which I thought was freaking adorable. It kind of reminds me of the old school, the old games that, like Gex, if you guys remember, on the PlayStation 1, was also on PC when the Voodoo cards came out. What was that other one called? I forgot. It was like these games for PlayStation 1 and Sega Saturn. Gex was a major one of them, and Croc, I think it was. Croc was another one. That's what this game kind of reminds me of, except instead of Gex or Croc, it has tails. So that's something, I don't know, that I think would be adorable. I don't know if I'd spend $60 on this game. I hope it's going to be cheap, because if not, I'm definitely not going to shell out $60. Again, unless you guys request it, in which I will get the game and review it for y'all. But this game just looks very basic to me. I really like it. I think it will be enjoyable on a $20 price point. Definitely, maybe even $30. I actually don't think I'd spend even $30 on it, but even $30, I would say maybe some people will give a crack at it and a go. We'll see how that goes. Now, here's the game that kind of amazed me. Daemon X Machina. Now, if you guys remember, I kind of tore it apart in a review when they gave out a demo. The fact that they didn't have gyro controls, that you can't use your freaking Joy-Cons and control it in a better way than it had, especially with the aim, which was just horrible. They improved a lot on the gameplay. It looks like, again, until we play it, we're not going to know. It still looks very lacking. I mean, the boss fights look good. The dog fights look good. All of that stuff look great, but the stages and everything look a little bit dated to me. Looks very basic, like an independent guy who had very limited funding made the game. It just doesn't look that appealing to me. I'm sorry if I sound rude. I mean, like I said, I'm not downing anybody. If you guys have different opinions, that's different opinions, and I respect that. I hope you guys can respect my opinion. It's just not a game for me. I don't see myself spending $60 on a game that looks like it's extremely dated. I mean, unless they're fixing something. It looked better, obviously, in this one, in the Treehouse, when they did the more, in-depth review, if you will. But, I don't know. It's a game that you're going to definitely need to play before judging it. And when I played the demo, I gotta say I was let down big time. And I built up, I think it's because I built it up to be so great. I really wanted to love the game, and I just hated it. So I don't know. Then, of course, came Super Mario Maker 2. And boy, did they go into this. Even towards the end, they were, before the end, they were playing this game, and kind of got me bored with it, but because they played it so long. The game looks amazing. It looks incredible. It's a game that is a lot of fun, especially they said now you can actually go with your kids. So if your kids don't know how to build anything or whatever, you could have like a family game, whatever. The kid could focus on putting coins everywhere, and, you can start building the stages and then playing it together with everybody, up to 4 players, I think it was. It's a lot of fun. It looks really cool. I enjoyed the first one, so I know I'm going to like this one as well. It looks like definitely a good game that I would want to get into. So, definitely looking forward to seeing this. It's coming out very soon, like in freaking, 2 weeks almost? Yeah, about 2 weeks. So I'm looking forward to seeing how the hell this game's going to run. Personally, it wasn't on my requested list, so I'm not going to get this game. I'd rather save the game up for other ones that I'm pre-ordering right now. But I will get it eventually. This game is something I would enjoy. Just right now, I don't got the cash for it. Like I said, self-funded here. That's why this is an honest channel for everybody. So this is a community. If you guys like it, let me know what you think. If any of you are playing it, let me know what you think of the game. I'm definitely going to be playing it in GameStop, so I'm going to know in my friend's place. So I'm going to let you guys know what I think of it. Hands down, I just like showing you the game while I talk. I don't like doing these reviews when I'm just going to play it and tell you about it. But I'm going to be letting you guys know just before you get it, just to make sure everything runs right before you go ahead and spend your hard-earned cash on a game that doesn't run well. So we're going to see how the heck this thing works. But the first one I really enjoyed, and part 2 I know is going to be really, really nice. Now let's go into the star of the show, Luigi's Mansion 3, and holy freaking shit. What an awesome game. Okay, first off, they were playing it, all of the players at once. I think it was like 8 players or whatever, 4 players, whatever. You can actually play. What's good about this game is when you do the runs in the, Scare Scraper, You can go and each one, you just see your friends. It's not a split screen, it's a full screen. But on the map, you see your friends, and each one is taking care of the house, you know, each of their rooms, and they're trying to empty out the coins and kill all the ghosts. It just looks so amazing to play in co-op or whatever. The thing I did like about it is that then it becomes so competitive that each one is trying to get the gold, and they just don't care anymore about one another, but it is kind of fun. This game is going to be so much fun, and I'm definitely pre-ordering it. It was on one of my #1 requested, and I'm definitely going to pre-order it the second it's available. So, you know, day 1 review, and I'm going to let you guys all know how the heck this game runs and if it's worth it. Now, another game that I'm definitely going to pre-order the second it becomes available, if it's not already, I haven't checked the Switch, is Astral Chain. Okay, so this was another one that was really requested. My God, this game is freaking superb, guys. I can't tell you. I mean, I told you guys this way before in other videos when I looked at it in the first time and I'm looking at the pictures and everything. This game will immerse you into this world. You're going on a freaking motorcycle. You're each person in the street that you talk to. It's not like those, you know, regular RPG games where you just type it, you know, most of them talk about the same. Each one has like some of them have side missions. Some of them have different personalities. A guy was like fighting with you when he misheard what you said, and you have to put him, you know, you take him down and kind of like ease him up. It is freaking awesome. The storyline, the characters, the combat system. I mean, even the combat system. The bosses are humongous. The combat system, you need to know how you're going to do certain things, how certain combat towards each boss. You know, sword fighting, all kinds of things. It's just going to be one of the freaking best games. I'm willing to bet one of the best games of 2019, hands down. And I am definitely gonna get this on you know, pay-per-view, I was gonna say, on pre-order, and I'm gonna review this game for you on the first day it is released. Okay, and here's another game that I'm gonna be getting on pre-order, and I'm gonna get possibly the extended edition, whatever that's coming with it, is Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3: The Black Order. You guys also requested that in big groves, and definitely I'm going to be doing a day 1 review on that. Like I said, my biggest worries is that it's not going to be a pay to win, a grind that's going to take forever, that you're going to need to, you know, spend money. And so far, I'm afraid that it is going to be that. I don't know. There's no evidence of it. Just, you know, the fact that you can get certain rubies and power-ups and all of these things, and that you're getting gold coins when you're, you know, you're getting coins while you're beating certain things, looks like a very good home for that, for loot boxes. And I really hope that's not the case. I don't mind the grind, really. If the game is fun, I won't mind the grind. But if you're constantly going in circles and you're going to need to pay up in order to continue, it's just going to be so stupid. And I really hope that's not the direction they're going. And like I said, I'm going to pre-order it the second it becomes available, if it's not already. But I will pre-order it and do a day 1 review for all of you. And you guys will see if it is that. Save your money. I recommend just doing that. Wait till this game goes down to 20 bucks, and then you'll have extra money to spend on 30 bucks, or who knows, maybe even $2.99, like this game here cost. Which is funny. It's just funny as hell even mentioning that. But we'll see how the heck this game runs. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do a day 1 review. Then they kind of surprised me with this Elder Scrolls Blades. I'm going to tell you guys, I'm looking forward to every Elder Scroll game that comes out. This one looks extremely unappealing to me. I actually liked Skyrim a lot. This one, I don't know. I mean, yeah, they give you more options. They're giving you more things to do, and you know, battle mechanics and all that. And I know it's going to be cool with the Joy-Cons and, you know, with the motion controls and gyro, you know, controls, whatever. The thing is, it just doesn't look like a game I would want. Again, if you guys want me to do it, make the requests come in. Once I get top request, whatever it is, I'll get it reviewed for you on day 1. My friend said he's going to get it in GameStop. He gets most of the games, so he'll be educated before he sells certain games. He told me he would get this. We had a talk. He told me he would definitely get this. He's a big Elder Scrolls fan. So he would get it. He told me even if it sucks, he wants to get it just so he, you know, because he plays them all. So I will let you guys know either way how the heck this game runs. If it's great, all of that goodness, or you know, or if it's a dud. I find these games boring. Skyrim, I could go on and on with it. I would enjoy it. This one I just found extremely, I don't know, lackluster. Again, to each their own. Everybody might think differently. Let me know what you guys think down below. As always, guys, if you like what you see, definitely like, subscribe, hit that bell button. As many more videos to come. This is why I opened this channel. It's not funded by anybody. This is our channel, self-funded, honest reviews. I get information from my buddy in Nintendo of America. I called out things before it even came out, before they even discussed it, and all of these things. And I'm telling you guys, Breath of the Wild 2 is something to look forward to, and well, any type of information I'm going to get, I will constantly update you guys on. But I definitely, overall, I want to hear what you guys have to say down below. I am going to be continuing the How to Build a Gaming Desk and the whole thing every weekend again. It's going to continue on. It's just because of this, it stressed me out a little bit, too much information to get and investigations. It was hard for me to put these videos together. And as always, in the last episode, we will be doing a randomizer, right? So if you subscribe to my Instagram, which you guys told me to get, and I couldn't be more thankful because I could give you guys a little bit personal view and sneak previews of giveaways. So that's an entry on Vortex_Cinema. Definitely join that on Instagram. If you sign up, if you subscribe, like the video, and comment, you get 3. So it'll be 4 entries into that randomizer, and I'm going to be doing a giveaway for a Sub-Zero. Oh, sorry. I just almost destroyed a surprise. For what do you call it? For a Noob Saibot mask or a Scorpion mask. Both of them are packed already. I'm just going to wait to see who's the winner, and we're just going to address it. The first winner will get to choose between the 2. The other winner will choose whatever is left. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Like, subscribe, hit that bell button. Have a good one, y'all. Take care. Bye. As always, guys, if you like what you see, self-funded here, be sure to check out all my other stuff, from mini-series to unboxings to technology, and Nintendo reviews and 3D printer reviews and all that good stuff. If you like what you see, the only way you can help the channel is by liking this video, subscribing, and hitting that bell button. As many more cool videos to come. Definitely want you guys in it, and I want you guys to be vocal. Definitely comment down below. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Have a good one, y'all. Take care. Bye.